What is going on, guys? I'm Jaye the Black. I want to talk about this MoNique situation. She has set off fireworks. And she's been getting a lot of heavy responses, man, because of her stance on bonnets. Now, anybody with a brain and with common sense would know that no adult woman should be walking around outside with bonnets on. They should not even be recording themselves on videos with bonnets on. But this thing has taken a turn for the goofy, because now you have these effeminate males wearing bonnets. Yes, you have the likes of Ludacris and others, these other males. That's why I have a very low respect level for a lot of these modern males. I call them modern males. To me, you have two groups of people. You got the Western women, and then you got these modern males. And a lot of these modern males are just exposing, and these Western women as well, they not only is showing how delusional they are and that mental illness is rampant, but also exposes the laziness in a lot of Western women when it comes to dating. There's a lot of laziness that's going on in dating. That's why a lot of these women are single and they can't keep a man. This is why they go to social media to try to seek courses or anything else they think can fool a man into wanting to date them. But as soon as that man see past that facade, he leaves. Or you got some of these males like your Ludacris and others that will put on bonnets as well and date these women. Now, I got a couple different articles here, but I'm gonna speak on this one first. And this is from Black Enterprise magazine. It says actress MoNique went viral over the weekend after she took to Instagram to shame black women out of wearing bonnets and pajamas in public. The Oscar-winning actress was ironically wearing a gray bathrobe as she explained how taken aback she was during a recent trip from Atlanta to Mississippi, where she saw black women wearing bonnets, slippers, pajamas, and blankets in an airport. Oh yes, if you just me being from the South, I will tell you that yes, it's very normal now to see these women out in public with pajamas, slippers. I'm not talking about, you have some slippers on, you getting the, now let's say this. You're going to get the mail, you might, or taking out the garbage. You might even go, get some gas, whatever, right? But when you're at the mall, when you're in Walmart, you're going to see a lot of this wearing slippers, wearing pajamas, bonnets. I mean, bonnets has become normal now. They have normalized bonnets, which is why women like MoNique, who's old school. MoNique is old school, right? She doesn't understand that. She doesn't understand why these women do this. But a lot of these millennial and Gen Z females are out in public looking like this. Even these, you got the Gen X women too. You got Gen X women out there looking completely goofy, and they wonder why they can't keep a man. In a video, she told her 1 million followers, as an auntie in Black Hollywood, there are times that auntie has to talk to her babies and say some real stuff. This is her here. Let's see if I can play a little bit of this.
So, it took me a minute to say what I'm getting ready to say, because I want to make sure I'm not saying it in judgment, and I want to make sure I'm saying it from a place of love. Y'all, some of y'all have given me the title of auntie, and I'm honored that y'all do that, right? But there are times where auntie gotta talk to her babies and say some real shit. So yesterday, I was in the airport in Atlanta because I'm in Jackson, Mississippi now at Chuckles Comedy Club, right? And we got 3 shows tonight. We got a matinee at 5:30, then we got 7, then we got 10, right? And I'm excited. I always love going to the stage. So when we got to the airport yesterday, I was excited, like, all right, baby, let's go get him in Jackson, Mississippi. And as we began to walk through the airport, I saw so many, actually too many to count and too many for me to tap. But I saw so many of our young sisters in head bonnets, scarves, slippers, pajamas, blankets wrapped around them, and this is how they're showing up to the airport. And I've been seeing it, not just at the airport, I've been seeing it at the store, at the mall. I've been seeing sisters showing up with these bonnets and headscarves and their slippers. And the question that I'm having to you, my sweet babies, when did we lose pride in representing ourselves? When did we step away of let me make sure I'm presentable when I leave my home? Let me make sure I'm representing the family I created so that if I'm out in the street, I look like I have pride in myself. And I'm not saying no full face of makeup. I'm not saying no full frontal. I'm not saying none of that. All I'm saying is, could you please comb your hair? And if you don't want to comb your hair, they got enough shit out here now, baby, where you can style yourself up and look like you have pride.
I just wanted y'all to hear a little bit from that particular clip. And I want y'all to get the gist of, I want y'all to see her and hear her and her body language. As somebody who I believe cares about her image, and I would say the image of other melanated women, she sees y'all and she's taken aback because I don't know, because again, she probably is in a bit of a bubble. So she only sees this stuff when she's on the road. You got to understand, she hasn't been on the road probably since before the CV situation. So now she's getting back out there and she's starting to see certain things that maybe she didn't see before. I'm not sure, but you got so many of these women who get upset with me about my commentary on them as women and their behaviors. When you have women in your own group that is taken aback, that is shamed by the way you look, by the way you act, and by the way you conduct yourself. And she's pretty much exposing, not only by her words, but by your responses to her, that a lot of y'all are very much so dysfunctional. And you are the cause for why you cannot keep a man, for why you don't have the qualities that it takes, the fact that you leave the house looking any kind of way. Now, I know a lot of times people are going to say, well, they're not going to look for a man. Well, it's how you carry yourself. I mean, you can't carry more about YouTube videos than about how you look when you leave the house. And that's how it's looking out here. Let's go on with the article real quick. Let's see. Skip through some of this. She knows that women don't always have to wear full face makeup or lace front when out in public, but she asks women at least comb your hair. Well, I mean, a lot, if they're wearing their natural hair, or if they got wig on, whatever, keep it combed, whatnot, Let's see. She ended her message with a warning telling the young queens in training that if she sees them in the streets, in the airport, in Walmart, and you got a bonnet on and you got slippers on and you looking like what the F. Auntie Nique gonna tap you and say, hey, baby girl, show you what you're worth, show you what you deserve. It didn't take long for MoNique message to stir up a debate on social media, with many speaking out for or against her stance. Rapper Tokyo Vandy hopped into the shade room comments and asked the critics to just mind their business. Former NFL player Chad Ochocinco Johnson took Twitter to profess his love for women wearing bonnets. Of course. It looks like to each their own. Just be careful wearing that bonnet around Auntie MoNique. When you got these males, listen, man, when you got dudes that getting on social media looking like this, what does that tell you? Does that make you feel prideful especially as a black man? Does that make you look prideful? It makes us look like a bunch of suckers, lames, clowns, and then we wonder why other groups of people don't respect us, why they go around in public saying the N-word, because they look at us and how we disrespect ourselves and say, you know what, that's popular, we should be able to say that. Let us disrespect them even more, because they don't care. They don't even respect themselves. That's what we got going on. And you got these males that want to defend this because they were single mother led, they're female identified. So of course they're going to do that because this is the type of males we have in the community. That's why the community will never be strong again, ever. Because when you have this mindset from the males and you have women who don't seem to care about themselves either, it's only going to get worse. It's not going to get better. Now, she doubled down on her comments. All right, and this is according to the Griot. MoNique has responded to mixed reaction she's received over her criticism of black women wearing hair bonnets and scarves in public. I've been seeing it not just at the airport, but I've been seeing it at the shore, at the mall. When did we lose our pride of representing ourselves? When did we slip away of let me make sure I'm presentable when I leave my home? The Oscar-winning Precious actress stated in an Instagram video she posted over the weekend. All I'm saying is, could you please comb your hair? Mo added, I'm not saying you don't have pride, but the representation that you're showing someone will have to ask yourself to know if you have it. It's not to get a man, it's just your representation of you. And this is MoNique here. She had a follow-up video. You know, I can agree with MoNique on her message. I just think that people, especially a lot of these women, they don't think they should change. They don't think that they should present themselves well. But as soon as you make a video, or as soon as you make a post on social media, here they go talking about you're trying to destroy us and you're making us look bad and you're bashing us. But MoNique is telling you what you should hear. MoNique is telling you you should clean yourself up. Stop looking raggedy. Okay, stop leaving the house like you just hopped out of bed. That's what she's saying. Stop being lazy. She's exposing the laziness in y'all. She's exposing the laziness in y'all. So when y'all want to come at men who have a difference of opinion, just know there are women who do agree, and no, they're not pick-me's. There are women who see the behaviors and they're saddened because they're noticing that you're making them all look bad. But you see, they would rather go at the men for saying things instead of fixing their own behaviors. Most of the women that are mad about the bonnet situation are usually women that aren't dateable anyway. That's why they're mad and bitter. That's why they leave the house with bonnets on, because they're comfortable, because they already know they're not gonna be with nobody anyway, right? But then they get mad when they see men with other women of other groups. Mainly why? Because that woman cleans herself up. She's not leaving the house with a freaking bonnet on. She's not walking around the house looking messy. She may be dressed down, but she's not looking messy. And yes, it is about getting a man, because a lot of y'all don't have one. That's why you have so much time to go on the Shade Room comment section or make response posts, because you ain't got nothing else going on.